Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
You gotta find that right button that brings up this face. Moneymaker here at the Sprite Castle Twitch stream. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday evening? It is just started raining here today. Hey, Mr. Adam from Retro Gaming Bygones podcast. We just got back from dinner. We went through drive-thru. We went to Taco Casa, which is a southern fast food Mexican place. They used to only have them in Texas, and they're slowly working their way north. They've been in Texas for about 15, maybe longer years, and now they're moving their way up into Oklahoma. And it's a dang good taco. Hope everybody is having a good week so far. I had a good week. I had a fun little item show up that I got a friend of mine got this, found this on an online auction, and I ended up with it. I show it to you. Some of you will know exactly what this is and what it used to be used for, and some of you will be scratching your heads. This is a Radio Shack pocket tone dialer, and it is, if you look at the model number, it is 43146. That's a very specific. Yes, Ramos got it immediately. Yeah. The back of this says, "Why be forced to memorize a long list of frequently called numbers? With the 33 number memory pocket tone dialer, you could store 33 numbers and dial them all at the touch of a button. It gives you access to low rate long distance, answering machines, bank by phone, and other computerized services from most phones too." So if you are not aware of what these actually were designed for, is so touch tone phones, of course, predating cell phones that most people have today. Some people, like my kids, I don't know if they've ever used that's not true. They've used a touch tone phone because I own a payphone. But what a lot of people didn't know was that payphones or touch tone phones actually worked off of the tones. So when you were hitting the button, it was making a tone that the phone could hear. You know what I mean? And so it worked off of the sound. And so a lot of phones, like, the phone I had in my room as a kid didn't have, the phone I had for the longest didn't have a memory. You had to dial every number. Now, like my buddy, I think Jeff, he had a phone. I think his had 3 memory numbers, and so you could store 3 numbers or something like that, but that was it. So what you could do is like store your friends' numbers in this, and then just hold this up to a microphone, press the button, and it would go beep, boop, 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 and it would dial the number, and you could hear it. But I did an entire episode on You Don't Know Flack about boxes and boxing, and that's not the sport of boxing, but red boxes and blue boxes and all those infamous hacker type boxes that got you free phone calls. And it all started, I could do a whole show about this, I'm not going to, but with the blue box, which there's if you Google blue box and Captain Crunch whistle, you can find out more information, or Google Blue Box and Steve Wozniak, which is a very interesting story. But essentially, Captain Crunch, John Draper, figured out that there was a tone that could be played. John Draper didn't actually figure this out, but he figured out that there was a whistle that made the same tone. But long story short, they found out that there was a tone which was a 2600 hertz tone that, when played into the phone system, would turn the phone basically into an operating or operator's terminal. At that point, you could connect long distance calls, you could connect to trunks, you could do all kinds of things that the phone company didn't necessarily want you to do. And so, with one of these, if you changed a crystal out inside this, you could have it play, you could modify the tones that it created. And so you could turn it into a tool that was used for accessing the phone system. You could also, with a different crystal, you could put it in and it would make the red box tones, which if you're not old enough to remember, if you put a payphone up to your ear and you put a quarter in, it would make, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to take us off the rails in the first 5 seconds of the show. How about that? Let's see. While I'm talking, I'm going to see, surely this is our games C64. Let's see if we can find this. And so you would make these tones into a payphone, or when you put a quarter into the payphone, it would make 5 tones. It would go dee-dee-dee-dee-dee real fast. And a dime was 2, dee-dee, and a nickel was 1, deep. And so anyway, basically by modifying the tone dialer, you could make it make those sounds with just a different crystal installed. And so I'm gonna look real quick because let's see here what we can find. There was a program on the Commodore 64 called let's see, where find this. I keep opening the same window because it's opening on the wrong monitor. There was a program called Phone Man, and let me see if I can find my old copy of Phone Man. And Phone Man was a utility that would generate all those tones and things. Of course, the problem with doing it on your Commodore 64 was it wasn't very likely that you would have a Commodore 64 anywhere near where a payphone was. Let's see. Here's one copy of Phone Man. Let's see what disc this was on. 116B. Phone Man 6, 116B. Well, let's see. Let's leave this open just in case this one doesn't work out. 116B. All right. Let's go find attached disk image. We'll pull it up this way. Our games. Okay, let's go into the OKK collection, which is all the original discs that I owned as a kid, and I have converted into disk images, and there it is, and there is Phone Man. So let's get this disk loaded up here. Take a look. This is Jack Flack disk number 116. Pirate Term, Proto Term. This looks like it was probably a disc that probably got me in a little bit of trouble at some point in time in my life. Let's see here. If you aren't familiar, this is a ice-picked copy. Ice-pick is a cartridge that would take a program loaded into memory, and then you would press a button on the cartridge and it would dump it into a single file. And I have an ice-pick cartridge. Okay, so this was Phone Man, and so in theory, these would generate your tones. So here are your red box tones. Let's see if I may have to turn this up a little bit, but let's see what the volume looks like. You hear that? That is a quarter sound. It's 5 tones in a row. Then a dime would be 2, and a nickel would be 1. And so the idea is that if you put the right crystal, again, in this thing, it would make those tones. Let me see. I can make that a little bit louder. That might be too loud. Dime and a nickel. So if we go back to the main menu here, here are your blue box tones, and this would in theory, so you can see if you hit F3, this will blow a 2600 hertz tone. And so if you were back in the day, in the 70s or early 80s, you were using your phone, and then you could do that tone, and then, of course, all these different things. Now, you'll notice, like, you could dial a number once you get into a trunk. So, like, if you hit 1, 2, 3, they sound different than a normal phone because you were connected to, the backbone to the trunk. So you were using operator tones instead of normal tones on a phone. I don't think I ever actually did anything with Phone Man. Now, Phone Man was also a terminal program, so you could call BBSs with it. You can see there's Punter. You know what we're going to do? I wonder if this has auto mode, terminal mode. No, that just goes. I was wanting to see if it had a dialing list, and we would go in and look at stored phone numbers that I might have stored 20, 30 years ago, but doesn't seem to be any in this one. Let's see, change setting has. This is your settings for your for the terminal. But yeah, so this is Phone Man. So this was this you could race your way right to the police station. These are green box tones, which I never heard of anybody getting this to actually work. There's a coin collect, which was supposed to return get your money back out of a payphone. This is the tone. Doo-doo. I remember this. This is to call the last number back. So yeah, good times with the old Phone Man. But yeah, so. Once you have the old Radio Shack tone dialer here, which didn't hardly cost me anything, and I just love the fact that it was in the original box, and well, it was all the same era, of course, wasn't it? So, all right, I like to get us off track before we've even got started, so let's go. Yeah, I've heard. I don't think you could do any of that stuff actually with your mouth, but I could, and so it couldn't have been that hard. Was able to. I could whistle and get a modem to turn off, which wasn't that hard. You would just kind of go like that, really hard. And so sometimes if you called someone's house and they had left their modem connected. Then you could get their modem to turn off just by whistling. And you could also screw up people's BBS by getting them to reset like that. All right, we're going to double check our volume levels here once this gets loaded. The garbage music. Hey, pinbacks cheering, cheer, 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 hooray, hooray, hooray. All we're doing is giving each other bits back and forth, so we're just losing money. What are we doing? In this place? Okay, so if you listen to You Don't Know Flack episode 200, we finally hit episode 200, and on 200 part 1, which came out 2 weeks ago, I did an interview with my buddy Andy, and during that interview, we talked about some of the games that we played growing up. Hey, Wing Chun Wolf. And this is one of the games that we talked about. This is Not necessarily a great game, I wouldn't say. But you know what? Since we had talked about it, I thought that we would play it here for just a little bit. This was written by... I always liked that this came up and it said written by Scott Adams, because when I hear the name Scott Adams, I think of two people. There is Scott Adams that wrote text adventures in the early days. He wrote Adventureland and all those great text adventures. And then there was see, it says right here, this is John Anderson's, which somebody is, I know there it says right there, and Scott Adams Incorporated. And then there's the Scott Adams that came up with Dilbert. And so I don't really think this is either one of those Scott Adams. I don't think this is the same Scott Adams. But let's go over here. Can't really seem to be able to do anything quite yet. But let's see what we... That's not working. That's not working, but the joystick is being recognized. Oh, wait. Did that move? No. Let's go back. Let's switch ports. There we go. There's a very... I could write a flowchart about what joystick port any game should be in. And it's not complicated once you know the pattern. Early cartridge games always use port 1. And then a few games started using port 1, but then they found out that it messed up the keyboard buffer. So everybody moved to port 2. So early games, port 1, later games like 84 and later port 2, except for 2-player games are always joystick 1, because you would have player 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. So it's a very kooky system, but on this game, this is, like I said, a very, not a great game, but I wanted to play it to kick us off here. I got 3 racing games lined up for this evening. Your options here, 1 or 2-player, and 2-player is 2 players simultaneously, both at the same time. That's what simultaneous means. You can have dry roads, wet roads, or icy roads. We're going to leave the defaults. Real life or only in a computer? Only in a computer turns off all Sprite collision detection. This is your top speed, and so this will control how fast the cars go. Slow, normal, or fast acceleration. You can also make your own racetrack, and then this is reset the best times. We will start the race. Now, this is our car. The controls are left and right, steer left and right. Button is brake. You do not press forward for gas. The car automatically accelerates. So when I hit the button, we will accelerate up to 60 miles an hour. And you can see the track going here, and then a curve is going to come here very quickly. Oh, that wasn't it. And there you go. And now I'm on fire. And here we go. Now I can, use the brake to slow us down here. Oh. Now, one thing you'll notice, oh boy. Sometimes you run out of the car on fire. Sometimes you run out of the car not on fire. But what you'll notice is I basically have, this is more like a simulator than an arcade game. I have an unlimited amount of lives. I'm slowing down a little bit. Now I'm going 60 miles an hour, max speed. And the game is accelerating on its own up to 60. Okay, so we should just go, there we go. But what you'll notice is that the collision, even though I don't even have collision taken off, is that you can drive on the road, you can drive on the grass. That's not really a problem. If you hit a house, you're going to blow up. If you hit any of those, I guess those are probably trees. I always thought they just kind of look like bushes, but yeah. There we go. Stop, drop, and roll there, buddy. And so the goal is to go around this track as quickly as possible, get the best lap times that you could possibly get. I'd like to go around the track at least one. Yeah, I don't know what all this came out on. I know it was on the Atari 8-bit. I know it was on the Commodore. I don't know if it was on anything else. I think we're coming up here pretty quick. So even at 60 miles an hour, you can see there's no way to make this turn, right? And so you have to just... There we go. And now that's our first lap, and our best time is 2 minutes. So let's hit F1. F3. That seems to do something. F5. F7. Okay. So, we're going to leave dry roads on for now. Let's change, just so you can get an example. Let's make the top speed 200 miles an hour, just so you can see what this looks like. So imagine playing the game at this speed. It's a little... So as you can see, I mean, you can't... It's just nearly impossible to control here. So let's say that we'll slow. I'm holding onto the brake. Oh, I always did like the graphics of the houses. I mean, of course, it's a top-down view, so you can see the roof. You can see that there's a lot of swimming pools. It's too fast to even react at that speed. And then, of course, we can turn on fast acceleration and then try to play it at that level. And so now you just take off like a rocket. There's a turn coming up. Oh, look at that. I made a turn. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of fire. Yeah. So you can't even turn at that radius. So yeah, it's it's a dangerous game. Now let's go back to 60 miles an hour, but let's turn on Icy Roads just so you can get a feel for what that looks like. So we'll head on down here too. Now there's no visual reminder that you're on Icy Roads, but don't worry, we know the turn is coming, and so we'll just make that turn. Oh, made it a little early there. Come on, Larry, get back in the car. And so as you slow down, you can. It just makes your turning much slower, and again, we know what direction the turn is coming. So even when you know where it's coming, and I don't know if this was called anything else. Oops. This is the only name that I know it under, which was Rally Speedway. Now, what was fun, I'll tell you a couple of things. Number one is what we would do, what my buddy Andy and I would do, is we would put it on the slow speed. We would put it on 2-player. Of course, I don't have another joystick set up here. But you can see there's the 2 cars, right? And so then we would play tag. We'd be like, boom, you're it. And then you would just try to, avoid the other guy. Now, if he leaves you off the screen, like he's about to do, might be able to catch him here. He's going to crash before I do, though. Oh, he didn't even crash. You see that? He made right through those. See ya. So he gets a time penalty, and then he would get caught up with me again. You can see how that works there. So we would play tag in 2-player mode. So we kind of made up our own game inside this game, which was kind of fun. We'll put back on dry roads, and then I will show you the final setting here, which is only in a computer, which turns off the Sprite collision. And so at this point, you can just go, well, see you later. There may not be anything up that way. I've kind of gone off the track there, but you can just go drive wherever you want to drive. You only get your real acceleration when you're on pavement. But so if you wanted to, I guess, practice and say, I'm going to practice making this turn. Let's see if we can do it. No, we didn't quite make that one. So, yeah, this was Rally Speedway. It was I didn't catch when it came up. I think it's an 83, 84 game. It's pretty early game. You can go down here to make the tracks, and then you can see how the track is actually made, how the houses are put together, and you could, there's house part 1, house part 2. I don't know what. Oh, those are different trees. Tree 1, 2, 3. And so you could, if you wanted to, make your own tracks in this game. Take that over and go, whoop. Put that right in the... we'll put that right in the middle of the track. And then... didn't like that. Those are different. Well, there you go. Yeah, this is a totally different track. But, yeah, so there you go. I mean, this was the kind of thing that would entertain you when you were 12. Not so much today, unfortunately. But let's find something that will. Let's move on to a different racing game for the Commodore 64. This happens to be one of my favorite arcade games, and it is a so-so conversion to the Commodore 64. By the way, can you hear the fake disk drive noise? That's something that's built into WinVice. I've got my Mister is disconnected at the moment because I was doing something earlier and moving some cables around for the International Computer Club, as Aaron would say. The International Computer Club is a gathering of what they do is they take the greatest minds that know everything about retro computers, retro programming, any type of information like that, and then they send those people somewhere else, and the remaining people show up for the International Computer Club, which is takes place this Saturday, and I believe it kicks off at 4:30 Central Time. That's 5:30 Eastern Time. Now, the members of the any of the members of the Discord, of the Amigos Discord server, which if you're a Patreon supporter of the Amigos or ARG Presents or any of their shows or my show or Pixel Gaiden, then you should have access to the Discord server. And if you have access to the Discord server, you can join in and participate in this. It's a quarterly meeting of the International Computer Club. But even if you're not a supporter or a member of the Discord, you can watch the meeting in real time where several geniuses and myself, notice I am outside of that circle, will gather to discuss and show off things that have to do with retro computers. Ooh, it seems like that might be loud. And so if you want to do that, then this Saturday, you need to go to twitch.tv/ oh, Aaron, I'm scrolling back. Now I'm scrolling forward as I scrolled back too far. Amigos Retro Gaming. So go to twitch.tv/ Amigos Retro Gaming, and you can join in, watch. You can participate in the chat on the side of the screen. Again, that's 4:30 Central. That is 5:30 Eastern time. And so Mr. Scrooge wants to know, do I have my D64 personal collection shared somewhere? Or a list of what different programs and games that are on there so you can assemble your own FLAC curated collection. Well, I don't have it shared, and there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because All throughout those discs are little buffer captures that I would always do when I was on BBSs and things like that. And I would capture emails and chats and other things, people's phone numbers and notes and all kinds of stuff like that, and would save them all throughout those discs. And so they're all over the place, and it's got a lot of other people's personal information, which is why that I have not shared those in that format. So what is the deal with this? Now, this seems silly here. Okay, so this is literally like a drop-down players to, I see, 1, 2, 3, 1. Play a game. I'm guessing I'm the blue guy that's not moving. Is there any chance that I will catch up? Oop. Seems unlikely. This is not the, I don't know if this is the version I remember playing. I kind of seem to remember playing a different version of this. But we'll see here. Oh boy. Alright, well. Bad news is I'm going to lose. The good news is I got a wrench. Would you stop hitting stuff? There's a tornado. Almost flew into. You know, I might have had a chance here if I hadn't given everybody a half a lap head start here. So as you can see, we've got everybody. There's another wrench for me. Oh well. If I can't win, I'll at least collect the wrenches. The problem is you can't turn unless you're giving it accelerating. Oh, I guess you can. Just kind of slow. Get away, man. I want that wrench. Get away, green guy. Oh, I missed the wrench. Oh, he got the wrench. Game over. Well, it was kind of uneventful. This is not as exciting as I remembered it for some reason. The theme music's not bad. There's cars driving by. I'm guessing to get the Hall of Fame, you have to win the first race at least. Copyright 1986 Atari game. They really like the color, the rainbow raster bar there. Yes, Rally Speedway. That's right. Let's see. Okay, let's look at ability. I don't know. Drone speed. Oh, they were 6. I want to make them 5s. Clear track, laps, track, skid factor. I don't want to mess with that. All right. Oh, did I change that again? Oh, I did. All right. This is very awkward. Drop down. Print code, enter code, players. Set drone. I don't know what that is. All right, here we go. Now we're playing with grease. Oh, I made them faster. They're all faster than me. That was stupid. Come on now. It's almost like I don't really feel like I'm driving. I feel like I'm pointing an airplane. Oh, no, I'm faster. Oh. But you can't, I can't, my turning radius won't get me like through this. You have to let off the gas. I can't turn. All right, I'm passing everybody. Move, drones. Oh, just drove through a tornado, which only seems to have affected me. Oh, it's the rare blue car, one-person tornado. All right. The key to that corner is to just stop. Okay, watch out for the tornado that only affects me. God bless America. Move. Move. I notice there doesn't seem to be any consequences for just running into the other cars. Oh, wrench for me. Don't mind if I do. I also don't seem to be exploding like I do a lot in the arcade game. Hey, that looks pretty good. Look at that. It's a little in-graphic, you know. Here we go. Oh, now we got the music this time. Oh, different music. Oh, this is him. This is all right. Pardon me. Oops. Oh, I didn't think I went that way. I thought I was. Dang it. Oh, I see. I could go either way. Well, now it's going to be a long, long way to tip a canary. All right. Hey, don't mind me, guys. I'll just be... Oh, I thought that was a shortcut I could go through there. Can I do this? I think so. Alright. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's really like, it's the closest thing to driving an actual car, I would say. I don't think it's counting those laps. I'm still in one lap. Yeah, unfortunately, I got twice the speed and minus twice the laps. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I got Aaron and Bo confused. Look at that. David Pleasance. Glad to be in your presence, Mr. Pleasance. All right. I feel like I slowed the guys down a little bit too much, so let's put them back up. This is the strangest thing, this little drop-down system. All right, what do we got here? Spanners? I don't know what those are. But let's turn everything up. Oil. We need some oil on the racetrack. We need some water on the racetrack. Some gravel. And, oh, you can only have one tornado at the time. Well, that's fair. Ability. What's a skid factor? I guess that's, maybe that's, let's turn that all the way down. So I can just whip around corners. Oh, that's which track to start on. That's how many laps. Clear track. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I got rid of the racetrack. Can I load a track? I didn't know that was going to do that. Well, I might have just boned us there. Well, I was looking forward to playing it with all that stuff turned on. But I didn't realize that's what it was going to do. Oh, wait. There we go. All right, we got our track back. Let's see how many tracks there are. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And then 0. So that's 8 different tracks. Let's see if all my extras are still turned on here. Yeah. All right. This should be good. Now, as long as I don't delete the track between now and when we start. All right. Play a game. This should be awesome. Drone not set on track 1. Set drone. No starting grid. Oh, well, let's try that again. Oh, okay. Okay, so spanners are the like the wrenches and stuff like that, huh? Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I am really good at the arcade game Championship Sprint. There was one in the arcade that was near me, and the trick is obviously not to steer, it's to spin the wheel and to know at what point to grab it to stop it from spinning and then finish the slide around the corners and stuff like that. So once you get that down, it's not a very hard game. All right, let's go turn on all these extras again. Apparently I have an email. All right. I wonder if I can turn on this many things. Gonna find out, because if that's not what Sprite Castle's about, I don't know what it is. Gravel. Oh, I forgot to change my turning radius. Oil. Water. I might have made a mess of the course here. Look at that. Go around the gravel. Tornado. The tornado's chasing me. I'm driving backwards. Oh, there's more water. And more water. And more water. Missed the oil. Oh, go around the gravel. Oh. And spanners. Oh, missed the wrench. Found the oil. Oh, boy. I washed the oil off with the water. Oil and water. Don't mix. All right, look at that. Right around the gravel. Oh, the old Epic's joystick's going to work out tonight on this track. Oh, no, there's some oil. Oh, no. It's some gravel. At some point, I mean, whoever is in charge of cleaning this track should be fired. Don't you think? All right. Hey, look, I'm winning. I'm ahead. There's a tornado. And some oil. Some water. All right. Oh, look at that. I did pretty good dodging that. I'm winning. I mean, if it's bumper cars, I'm winning. Oh, no, I'm spinning. Do I win? Oh, no. Oh, boy. That's a tough one. That graphic looks good. I like how they animated the little people. They're just kind of like moving their arms. They're like, Some of them are, oh, game over. Well, that's rude. Okay, let's... All right, let's... I know that was third place, right? Fourth place is, I mean, I guess that's show, right? Win, place, or show. Okay. Skid factor. Let's turn that off. Okay. Oh yeah, now look how good I turned. I mean, it's not great, but it's better. It's more like the arcade, to be honest with you. Oh, you know what it's doing is that I'm just driving over everything. The skid factor is the how much do I skid, like when I go through the oil and the tornado. See, look, and the answer is none. None skids. By the way, that big purple thing I've been avoiding all the time is obviously points. There we go. Look at that. I mean, they don't... Are they skidding? Yeah, I guess they do skid when they go through. Well, sorry, guys. They should have known where the options were. I mean, it wasn't like I was hiding it. I did it in plain sight. They should change their own options. Would you... It's got the dumbest turning radius. I like any racetrack where you just have to put it in park to make a quarter. All right, we're way out in front now. Cooking with grease. This race car. Oh, I wanted to get that wrench. All right. We're in the lead on the home stretch. I mean, I should be because I've cheated so badly. Tornado? What tornado? Yeah, look at third place. I mean, he's only got maybe, I guess you can't see that rear. He's only got 3 tires. There's just parts laying around. What are those parts? I guess it's a saw, like a hacksaw, or is that a shotgun? Oh, I love this saw. Do, do, do. I feel like traction would be I mean, I'm guessing that means tighter turning radius. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Somebody's been hitting the free beer tent. Can he catch them, folks? The answer is no, he cannot. He's just going to keep running into the same things. I really don't care for this game so much. The third game in our racing trilogy is a game, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a game that I recently saw Amigo Aaron play on one of his streams on a different console. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, who cares what I watch? No, you're thinking, I think I saw them do Pit Stop. I bet it's Pit Stop, but it's not Pit Stop. Yeah, well, this is like every road in Oklahoma. Just, except for there's not potholes that are big enough to, break your car wheel off or whatever, but Amigo Aaron has no idea what the third one could be. Well, then it will be a surprise to everyone. Let's get this underway here. Probably having a short evening of streaming tonight. There are some good racing games on the Commodore 64. Of course, you have Test Drive, or you had Pit Stop and Pole Position and all those kind of games, but I just kind of grabbed 3 that I remembered playing as a child. Again, if you're just joining in, don't forget that this Saturday is the International Computer Club, which if you are a member of the Amigos Discord, then you can go there for information on joining and participating. And if you are not and you want to watch it unfold live, then go to twitch.tv/Amigos Retro Gaming. That'll be at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern on Saturday. And I know, who is it? Curtis from the Coco podcast. He's going to be presenting something, I believe. I'm sure Aaron will be presenting something. Boat, I don't know if Boat's going to be presenting something, but you're going to get a wide variety of computer luminaries. Really, what you're getting is people with different backgrounds. You've got people that are into the TRS-80 and the Coco, people that are into the Apple, obviously Commodore. Obviously, you're going to get all kinds of cool things that are going on. So definitely, well, that's funky. I like that. I don't know who's going to be presenting, but there will be amazing people. There will be fun stuff. I know. We've seen games revealed. We've seen hardware revealed. We've seen people just showing off projects they're working on. There's all kinds of cool stuff there. So if you're into retro computers, Saturday, that will be the place to be. Also, many of us will be drinking heavily. You can get off your knees now, psych. That kind of plants us in the late 80s, early 90s. Psych. Okay, well, that's rude. Don't look at that. All right. This is a game called Power Drive. Released for the Commodore 64 in 1990. What am I doing here? Select course and driver with joystick, but the joystick just seems to be moving on its own. You see that? Let's just... Oh! Alright, how do we do this? Go forward? Alright, forward is yes. Do we have a oh, I was looking to see if there was a gear shift. Oh, there it is, low and high. Alright, we need to be in low. We also need to be on the road. Now we need to be in high. Whoa! You know, the thing about the arcade version of Power Drift was that, especially those bridges, if you remember, they were made of like individual logs, it seemed like. And it really gave that illusion of depth and speed. And this is more just the big bridges. Oh! Seem to be made out of pavement there. There's another one. Oh, turning hard, stay on that road. Oh, let's go back into low. It also seems like I've been in last place the entire time. I thought I was doing good, but I do seem to be in last place the whole race. Oh, no! No, no! Well, I seem to be doing laps okay, but I don't know if there's a time limit on each lap, or if I'm just supposed to be catching the other people. Are those cars that are appearing in the sky for some reason? That doesn't seem to be. It does seem to have completely... Oh. Well, that was odd. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's go over to A. And then I'm going to wait for it to go around. We're going to pick this chick here. I bet she's got good driving skills. Alright, oh, this is cool. Alright. What kind of... This seems to kind of be... It doesn't seem to be a lot of... what's the word? Like reality... Physics the way the real... Gosh darn it. Well, so I believe you played this on the, maybe it was the MSX that you played this on your stream the other day. You were scrolling through looking for games, and we saw Power Drive or Power Drift, and I was like, oh, you should play that. And I think I kind of made fun that it didn't look great, but now this appears to be a good way for me to eat crow, because I'm not sure this is a much better. Oh! Alright. It's that moment when the, oh, I'm in fourth. which is better than 5th. Come on. It's when you go up on that thing and the rocks turn and then everything moves around and it's hard to see what's happening there. I just kind of drove through that, dude. 3rd place. Come on now. Give me some power drifting, baby. Drift it. Drift that car. Whee! This is before drifting was a 3rd place. Oh, I guess that's the other guys that have crossed the finish line is what that's telling me. So one guy's crossed the finish line. What did I get? 3rd place. Does that mean I'm a winner? I feel like it should. It does! I'm continuing. I'm starting on a turn. What's it? Oh. I thought I could drive through people since I did already before. That was only on that level. Now I'm in 7th? I was in 7th? I feel like I just... Oh, boy. Well, boy. Remember when 7th seemed really bad? I wish I were in 7th. Oh, I drove off the road. Again. And again. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to win this one. Not so good. Not so good. I'm blaming it on this lady driver here. Come on, lady driver. Never mind the fact that it's me controlling the lady driver. It would appear that I'm the one at fault, actually. Come on. Oh boy. I'm sure she's not going to be happy with me when she gets off this roller coaster ride of a race. Alright. You know what? I may have time for one more game after this. I got an idea. Alright, well, this is going terribly. You may have noticed. The thing is, sometimes when it puts you back on the road, it doesn't put you in the center. It puts you right in front of the tree. What? Somebody's already finished. I've got 4 more laps to go. No, don't fall off the road again. Okay, there. Finally, people finished. Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh, I got a high score? Well, see, the lady pulled through. She got me a high score. The dude didn't get a high score. Yeah, it doesn't, let's see. This one looks like a fun track to lose on. Go with the middle there. Oh, there's my dude. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Hang in there, pal. Hang on. It's a bridge. Stay on it. Oh. Oh. A lot turned on the bridge. Come on, Epics. The whole race is on a bridge? Oh. Everybody put your hands up. Oh. Oh. God, this is... I'm doing really good. What place am I in? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go on the drink. I'm still in 2nd place. All right. All right. I don't know where I'm at. I feel like I'm at Six Flags on this track. I'm on the Big Dipper. Okay. Oh no. Come on. Oh boy, I gotta catch that dude now. Alright, I got him. Oh, I gotta throw my little fist up when I pass people. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we go right for a while. And then we go left for a while. Then we go right, and then we go off the road for a while. The song almost, there's a part of it that almost sounds like She-Bop. It's like do 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 do. Yeah, I mean that's oh, look at that. And now we've made it to a little place I like to call Tall Green Treeville. Yeah, past one. Yeah, we're in 7th place. Let's not quite celebrate quite so much. I'm about to rage quit this game. Stay on the... And he just celebrated. Like, yeah, 360s! 360! Yeah. I think there's more than... All right. More than the hit direction is questionable in this one. Alright, since we're here, let me see if I can go find one more here. I think this is another one that I have seen on one or more of the Amigos podcasts. If you're not watching or subscribing to the Amigos, it is, you know, even I didn't grow up with an Amiga. You know, my friend had one. And but some of the games are just so interesting, and it's such a unique little slice, you know, a little era of gaming that it's really fun to learn about. All right. I believe it, yeah. So go to youtube.com/Amigos Retro Gaming for all your retro gaming video needs. Don't forget to subscribe and click like. I wanted to reach through the screen recently and choke boat. During the discussion about the pole position cartoon, which I thought everybody knew that, but it's funny how as kids, how there was just so many small windows in Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, like you just change it just a couple of years, slide it just a couple of years, and the cartoons that were your favorites are ones that people hadn't heard of. You know, it's really. So, I mean, pole position, all those, you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I have some pole position cartoons I can send you. Oh, wait a minute. Why did they just load? All right. What unlimited accidents? Well, probably. Am I doing pole position or pit stop? Not sure I'm in the right port here. Joystick. This is not. This is not what I thought it was. Hang on, golly gee. All right, you know what? Let's just play this. Oh no. I guess I should dodge this. Oh, did I see a little gas pump? Is that what that was? Oh. Trying to get to the side of the road. Oh, there's the gas pumps are over on that side. I'm looking for one. Oh. I thought... I thought if I ran over it, it would refuel me. We'll try that one more time. That didn't go well. All right, let's try this again. I mean, I'm not saying their cars accelerate faster than mine, but it did kind of seem that way, didn't it? Well, don't run me off the road. You can't brake fast enough. Great American Road Race. That's a great game. Oh no, stop, 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 stop. Stop. Hey, Lord Soup, what's going on? Oh, it's ridiculous. This game is putting out... I'm getting a weird echo all of a sudden. Get off the road. Get off the road. I mean, this game is literally awful. That game is terrible. Let me see if I can find the last one of the night, the thing I was looking for. I mean, that is not it. Let's see here. Huh. That loaded fast enough. It feels like that might have been right. No. What's up, Lord Soups TV? Look how big I am now. Racing Destruction Set was a great game. Oh, guess I shouldn't leave my intro by Pudworks. Oddly enough, his real name. Racing Destruction Set is I didn't unlimited time, no. Racing Destruction Set is so much better with warp on emulators, because man, does that game have some load time. No, I didn't play Le Mans, but I may have to set up another racing night and set up some more racing games. Like I said, I just picked a few random ones to play tonight, but we may have to do some more. Tomorrow, for those of you who have either the all podcasts feed off of my website or the You Don't Know Flack feed, will be part 2 of the anniversary, the episode 200, and we will be talking about the history of You Don't Know Flack. We'll be doing a rundown of all the episodes and talk about the future of the show, and there may be some surprises in there. You never know. And then hopefully on part 3, which will wrap up episode 200, I'm planning on doing an interview with my buddy Jeff. So let's see. You know what? I mean, let's just do the test one, which probably seems boring, but Prepare to qualify. Looks pretty good for pole position. It looks. Whoa! I didn't see that guy. Wow, there's not much giveaway in this is not the kind of, what do they call it, NASCAR, where you swap paint. Ain't a lot of swapping paint in this racing. They're just mostly swapping fire, and it's mostly mine. Well, this is I will say, in all fairness, this is pole position 2, which is 1988. So this is definitely, you know, a little bit updated from the original pole position. I would say probably pole position 1, which was a 83 or 84 release on the original C64, is probably not substantially better than the Atari 8-bit version. All right. Grid position 5. Wow. I was going to say a brain from a horror movie, but I will take Pigpen. Yeah, it looked like the minute my car touches somebody, it just turned into a brain from a jar. My race car driver is Abby. Abby Normal. Right. The score is capped at 1 million? Or, wow. Do you get, if you get 1 point for every crash, I seem to be on my way for... Alright. By the way, this track is literally an oval. This should be the easiest track of the whole game. Inside lane there, bucko. Ugh. It's like the flying spaghetti monster every time I bump bumpers. Although I am, and with this performance, I'm going for first place. Alex is going for the record! Yeah, it does seem like extended time is pretty easy. I'm in first place, by the way, with this performance. Well, that should tell you how hard this game is. Get over there. No, get over there. I'll stay in that lane. There we go. Let's slow it down just a little bit. There we go. Come on, Wilbur. I like that rock. It's like the UFO rock ahead of me there. Oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right. Slow down, slow down. Stay in your lane. Hold the line. There we go. It's really not as much fun unless you just put the metal all the way down. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Come on, full speed. I mean, I don't see how 9 million cars got ahead of me. Do 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 do. I mean, it seems safer if I just stay in low, doesn't it? Well, I can actually, I mean, all kidding aside, I can see how you could probably get 1 million points on this. I mean, the trick is obviously not to do what I'm doing and going full speed the whole time, but just to let off the throttle every now and then. Like that. And then, yeah, I mean, if you were to actually try to play it legitimately, just, yeah, like that. Not like that. Do 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 God. So, all right, well, here you go. I mean, I feel like I could play this for the rest of my life. I could wreck 92 times and I still keep getting extended time, so I probably won't play this for the rest of my life. I do feel like they missed a mark by not putting billboard ads. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, although there are plenty of things to smash into. You know what it's missing is the... yeah, I just got extended thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wrap this one up. It's missing the overhead map. I mean, of the track, you know? To show you where you're at and where everybody else is. All right, kids. I think that's going to bring this one to a close. So we played a few different racing games today. We played that Rally Speedway. We played, gosh, what else did we play? We played Power Drift. We played Pole Position, and then and Championship Sprint, which only leaves us, I'm going to guess, about 900,000 more racing games on the Commodore 64. So there's plenty of them out there. So anyway, just wanted to hop on tonight, do our little Wednesday night stream. Had some fun doing some racing games. So don't forget again, tomorrow should be the next episode of You Don't Know Flack, which again is part 2 of episode 200 extravaganza. So that's fun. International Computer Club will be this Saturday, so go to twitch.tv/Amigos Retro Gaming this Saturday, starting at 4:30 Central, to be able to check that out. And I think that is about everything. So, guys, thank you. Hey, I moved something new onto the shelf. Actually, I pointed right to it. I was cleaning out, I found my old boxed Atari 2600. It's not the oldest vintage box. That is that's one that says comes with Pac-Man and then also Combat. So, but drug that out. So, added that to the wall of box stuff. There's a lot more box stuff laying around. Maybe I'll put the Mr. Buster Friendly. I don't know if you were on earlier when I was showing this, but I just got this online, which is the Radio Shack Pocket Tone Dialer, which now all I need is I was going to say all I need is a payphone, but I got one of those too. So we're living the 90s all over again. That's what I was going to say. That's what my life's about, but really my life's about, yeah, no kidding. Really, it's about reliving the 80s, but sometimes dipping a toe into the 90s. So thank you guys for swinging by, and I'll catch you again. Maybe I'll do something this weekend, and if not, always watch the podcast feeds and YouTube and all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys soon. Take it easy, everybody.